everyone. Hello. I hope you had a very good week. Welcome to a new episode of 35 Times Life. So, tonight I have the pleasure to have my best friend, my partner in crime. We know each other for more than 10 years. Okay, so this will be like a very interesting conversation. So, Inês Moreira, the Instagrammer, the influencer, the one that lives in France now. She is here with me. So, just do a brief introduction of yourself.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the way you introduced me. It reminded me of, football commentators.
Thank you.
That was
Think.
that was very funny. Um, so I'm Inês. I am 25. I turned 25 this year. Philippe says I'm an influencer. I am not, but I do like creating content. Don't look at me like that. It's true. I'm not an influencer. I really
Okay.
like creating content ever since I was young. I've always liked taking pictures and videos. So, and in different formats. So you'll see that I have lots of pictures with Philippe. It's Polaroids and film pictures and pictures with my phone. I've always liked the visual side of things. I think that's how I express myself. Um, through a lens, I would say. I really like traveling, otherwise, and I do my best to enjoy the everyday life.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why you have like an amazing energy because like you try like to improve yourself and you try like to be the best every day, the best you can
Yeah,
be. And I think we match so well because of that. Because your
yeah.
energy and my energy, I think we have both good energy.
I think doesn't matter what happens if it's good or bad. Both of us, we always try to keep it light. I'm very optimistic, and you're very funny. Like you're literally the funniest person I know. So,
Ah,
but it's true. It's true. I tell you all the time that you're funny.
I know. It's just like to pretend, like to do like a here environment, I know. Come on, like, no,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But I think uh, we are. I can say with no questions. We are best friends. I feel that you are one of my best friends, one of my intimate friends, and I feel that the way that we are makes the life so easier because we went like for difficult situations and we are having each other every time makes everything lighter in a.
Absolutely. It's great to go through life with a friend like you.
Oh no, that is very nice. And the same for you. Like you give me like a lot of support. So for the if you are new on the channel, don't forget first like to like and subscribe. Sorry, I say too many things like. It's not on purpose. I'm trying to get better on this. I know that I'm the host of this show. If you see like the previous episodes, you will see me saying like a lot of times. I'm trying to reduce that. I'm trying to improve. This is a new project. This is something that I like to do. And you can watch the previous episodes to understand why I call this project 35 times life. You can know a little bit more about me. And if it's the first time that you are here, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you follow my project since here. For the ones that already follow me, I promise that I will bring a shirt. I had a problem with the design of the shirt because I changed the logos. You can see here the like in the middle of the screen. There's the old logo, but I will change for the new one. And further ado, let's go. I'm gonna put 30 minutes here of questions to Inês. Yeah, I don't want to explain how this works again because I feel that I'm always doing every time on the beginning of episodes. So I think it's better if you're watching now, just go watch the previous episodes. I have a lot of friends around the world that I speak with. I already speak with people from Italy, from Brazil, from Cuba, from Portugal, with all type of stories of life, and I feel
Yeah.
that they are winning at the end, and that's the reason why I brought Inez as well because she's a winner in life. I feel like that.
Ah, thank you. I was about to say that you brought people from all around the world, Italy, whatnot, but now you're bringing someone from your street because we grew up on the same streets.
True. In fact, I'm bringing someone. Yeah, and it's funny that. we grew up on the same street, and now we are like very close from each other again.
Yes, true. I like that.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
It's a very fortunate turn of events.
Yeah, and it's like we are not in the same street, but we are super close
We're
still.
close,
I
yeah.
think we lived further. You know, like when you're
Yeah,
living like
I lived in the UK. That was far.
yeah, like I was living in Portugal, so I think like I will say that I'm happy with the situation that we are right now.
Yeah,
So
me.
sorry, you were about to say something.
No, I said me too. Me too.
Ah, okay, okay. So let's go for the questions. I already have 30 minutes here. Uh, I will start with your childhood. Okay, the time will start counting after I finish my question, and my first question will be, what are some of your early memories of you growing up in Portugal?
I would say my favorite early memories, for sure. Like my family, they have an apartment in Algarve, as you know. That you also like going on to the same place on vacation. That's very funny.
Yeah,
Uh,
true.
and I remember going there every single summer, without fail. Every August specifically. I remember we'd have to wake up early to find a spot at the beach, because even though beaches are free, it's like nowadays you have to queue up to find a place on at the beach, right? So I remember that fondly. I remember that every time we'd go to the beach, like my mom, she would take two or three sun umbrellas, even though it was me, my sister, and her, so three people. And she'd bring a whole um case full of food, so we could stay at the beach the entire day. We wouldn't have to move. And my sister and I had the habit of making friends at the beach, and that's why my mom always brought extra umbrellas, because the other kids that we'd meet at the beach, they would come under our umbrella to play with us.
So you were the host of of all plays. That's very funny,
Yeah,
because it's very funny that you were speaking about the fun fact. We pass vacations in the same place, and my mother does the same. Like my parents right now, they bring a lot of umbrellas right now, but not because of the friends that I do, but because of the people that me and my brother bring. Because my brother
exactly.
brings her girlfriend, I bring like some friends, and we are 8 or 6 under
Exactly.
one umbrella, and a
And
sunbrella.
lots of
Sorry.
food, always.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like we have always also like the that habit of eating on the beach. It's very funny that even that is similar, you know.
Yeah, I think it's a very normal experience for everyone in Portugal who's grown up by the coast. I always forget there's people who don't live by the coast.
Oh, but they go to Algarve sometimes. You know, you don't
Yeah,
need to
but
live. You
imagine
just need
we.
to go to.
Yeah, but I didn't always need to go to Algarve. I would have the same memories going to Costa de Caparica or going to Cascais or you know.
True, true. Yeah, but I understand the idea. Is just be close from the sea, and you can do it.
Yeah,
Maybe on the river, people are doing it as well, and you are
yeah, I
just
quite
judging.
want to say actually.
So, I would like to ask you, who were the people who shaped you most when you were little?
I would say for sure my grandparents, and I think you knew this when
Yeah,
you
of
asked.
course I knew it.
Yeah, so my grandparents, I grew up, I was raised by a single mom, and I think my grandparents really stepped up and played the role of a dad, which actually means that it feels like I have three parents rather than two. And my grandparents, they are very well educated and they tried their best to instill those values in me.
And what do you think is? What are the values that you still carry from your grandparents?
I would say respect for other people. I would say trusting your inner circle a lot and relying on your family. I would say also just the most random thing that I still do nowadays when I know that I'm gonna have lunch with someone else or like with loads of people, I would never start eating before everyone else starts eating. Like we all start eating at the same time, I will always wait. And I will always wait for if it's at work, for example, and everyone needs to warm up their meals, I am going to wait until the last person has their food warm so I can start eating.
I share the same, but I think that's more something like more Portuguese, not just
No, I wouldn't say. I don't think I notice it. I work with a lot of different nationalities, and this is just not a thing. Our friend Jess, she always points it out. She's like, you've never, like, you've always waited for people to be all sat at the table so you can start eating.
really okay because I know that I have that in my mind as something that is very Portuguese, waiting for each other to eat. But
I think it's very like the education that you get at home, and for them, it's the fact that everyone, like, we eat as one. Everyone deserves a place at a table. We should all have company. Like, you should never leave the table until everyone else
to eat,
has finished eating. Yeah, because it's a sign of respect.
yeah.
Even when I arrive at their home, sometimes I arrive a little bit late and they've had dinner without me, they'll both sit down at the table with me.
But I feel as well that that is a bond of family, because in a
Yeah,
family we do it together. We start together and we finish together. And I feel the meal is just an example of the way that you
yeah,
need to be in life.
exactly. That's why I think they taught me how to value like family a lot and trusting the inner circle a lot.
Okay. And you were speaking about your grandparents. You spoke about your mother. I would like to ask you about your relationship with your sister.
That's a tricky one. I am of the opinion that if siblings don't fight, they're not normal. Okay. So my sister and I, we didn't get along very well. I think when you're growing up, you're still learning to become a human being, a fully functioning human being. You're still figuring out who you are and who you want to be. And so I would say that my sister and I, we crashed a lot. Like, the people who we were figure ourselves out to be, would crash. I think we had different kinds of groups of friends that influences really who you are as a teenager. And I think what taught us to like value each other and made us become friends was actually me moving away. I think when you have space from people and you don't have to see them every day, then every interaction that you have is intentional. And when we were no longer close to each other, we realized that we did team up a lot of times, like when we wanted something in common, right? When we wanted something from our mom, for example, and we kind of missed that. So every time that we spoke, it became intentional, and now we're very, very good friends.
It's very funny that you developed a very incredible relationship with your sister because
Yeah.
I remember you always telling to your sister, "Do you know, I'm gonna hate you forever. I'm not gonna."
It's still not easy when we argue. I think we still sometimes we can argue a bit, but
No, but
like I said, I think being away really makes you look at your relationships, even within your family, in a different way.
it's true, and I feel there's sometime some impactful experience that will make closer
Yeah,
from your family.
yeah,
But
exactly.
it's very funny that fact because you had like a very intense relation.
Yeah,
Let's say like it was very sparky.
we would physically fight almost every
Yeah, I don't
just
doubt about it.
like, can you see these muscles?
Yeah, I can see. Sorry, Hulk. Sorry, I'm not gonna take this question again. So it's very funny that, as I told you before, you have always like very good energy, and you are. I feel that you are always have positivity. You are always carrying positivity. Do you feel that that's something natural from you, or that's something that you built over time?
I think I changed a lot from when I was a teenager to now. I think I'm a lot bubblier now, and it definitely comes very naturally. I don't think it's something that I need to work on, that I need to practice or force in any way. I think it's very genuine. Um, I think I did therapy for a couple of years, and I think that helped a lot actually
Okay.
in any sort of like negative feelings that I had inside of me. They you don't have to push them out into the world because it's no one else's fault. And um you would always benefit from someone being genuinely nice to you, you know? So you also want to be that person for someone else.
I think that's, oh wow, that's very like cute words. That, I think that shows a lot of maturity. You know, those words. Wow, I'm
Ah,
very impressed with that. That's the reason you are my friend. You know,
thank you.
but it's. I think I when I introduced you as an influencer, and you don't like the
Yes.
term, but in your
No, it's
Instagram, in fact, you have digital influencers. So
possibly it's a type of profile that you create.
I didn't know about it.
Um, no, it's not that I don't like the term influencers, that I feel like obviously I'm not um consistent with it. It's really, it's not like I dedicate my entire time to it. It's something that I do on the side for fun. And when I get something, brands give me something, then it's great. But I don't earn any money from it. I'm not fully dedicated to it. It's just a hobby.
It's very funny that you say like, "Oh, I'm not, I'm not dedicating for it," but brands give me stuff.
Yeah, when I'm consistent, sure, but I'm not because I think I dedicate a lot of my time to my friends, to my relationship. I have a full-time job, and when you're super busy in life, sometimes it's hard to keep up with your hobbies and turn them into something more. Um, and I would say that whenever I create content, it's actually a you can tell that I'm doing good in life, sort of, because I do it when I'm very happy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's when it's something that brings me joy, and if I'm super stressed, I don't feel as creative.
Yeah, I understand that, but I feel that the way that you describe it, it makes it more genuine. You know,
Yeah,
because you are like sharing when you are.
I'm excited about what I'm sharing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, so I think you are not forced, and I feel that maybe people like to see your content because of that, because you are not forcing it. It's something that happens naturally, and I feel that if you are doing every time, you pass like an image that you are always happy, and sometimes we are not always happy because we are busy with something in life, because we have to give our time to different priorities, not just for this. I like to do this because it makes me feel closer from home, and I like to help people. But for me, like, I try to do like something constant, and for me gives me pleasure because I don't need to put a lot of effort. But for you, you need to film, you need to edit, you need to it's a lot of job, you know.
Yeah, it's a lot of jobs. At the same time, it's also what I do for work.
True.
So sometimes I definitely need a break.
Yeah, you are doing at home what you are doing for work.
Yeah.
Let me just continue with the time. Just one thing: the time that I'm speaking, I stop
Yeah,
to
yeah, I
don't
know.
be unfair for you. So we are speaking about social, like, influencer and everything. I would like to ask you if people think that after, even after what we said, people think that you have a perfect life, and what you could say that will be a surprise for that people.
I don't have a perfect life. I don't think anyone does. I remember from early on, like I once met a friend, Tatiana. You know
Yeah, I know,
Tatiana.
I know.
So I met her, and she through my Instagram, she always thought I was super rich. I don't know why, but the first time she went to my house, I shared a room with my sister at the time. I was like, "Oh, I can't believe you share a room. I thought you were rich." Like, and that sort of thing. I think it's so easy to curate your life online to make it seem like you have the perfect house, or that you have the perfect life. But if I'm being honest, a lot of things are filtered. Obviously, I don't ever share when I'm going through hard things. Um, I struggle with money just like everyone does. I mean, obviously, I think part of moving abroad was because I was struggling so much back home, and that a lot of people see that, yes, like I traveled around Asia and whatnot, but I only had that opportunity because I sacrificed the life that I had back home by moving abroad, you
Yeah,
know? So none of it is perfect. And I struggle with a lot of things. I struggle with the language, with fitting in, with, um, it doesn't matter where you live, even if you're still back home, your struggles are just going to be different.
I still struggle with the language. I think like that's still a problem. Let me just illuminate myself. Sorry, because like the winter is coming and I need
Oh,
to put
that
some.
reminds me of Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Let me continue with my questions because now we are speaking about more your Instagram, but I feel that you are a person that has a lot of style sense.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come on, you are my stylish. You know, every time that I need an opinion, I we are
I
going
love it. I
shopping
actually love
together.
it. It's the funniest things. Even like sometimes I'm just in bed and I get a phone call from you. And I'm like, oh, what does he have to say? It's just some sort of fashion advice, and I always like after I hang up, I'm always with a smile on my face. I'm like, I'm so glad he trusts me that way.
I would like to ask you if fashion for you it's a form of expression as well, and if you like to, you would you prefer to be Instagrammer or like to help people how to dress?
Uh, oh my god, it's a tough question. I think I would like to help people choose their style. I would love to be a personal stylist. I think it's a fun job. I think the thing about fashion is that you should have when you want to style other people, there's a part of the social interaction of it. There's the understanding that not everyone has the same style. There, people are gonna like different things, and that's okay. And it's helping people feel more confident with their sense of style. I think for me, I wouldn't say fashion is necessarily a creative outlet because I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm the most out there with my fashion sense. I think I keep it very classy because it's something I like, and I know that people's first impression, like you only get one chance to have someone's first impression of you, right? So I want people to look at me and look and think, yes, she's put together, she's classy, she's, and it also helps that every time I have a good outfit on, every time my hair looks, like this, I style it. These things, they make me feel so much better throughout the day.
I think yeah, it's good when you feel more confident with yourself. The day goes better.
The day goes better. You have, I think, just in general, your mood is better, you're more confident, you are more likely to approach other people in meeting rooms, in a social setting. You feel a lot more comfortable and less self-conscious about what other people are thinking you
Okay.
know
Yeah, I understand. So, changing the subject, I have this question that I always do. I'm going to enter in more philosophical way. What is happiness for you?
um what's happiness for me? I was actually thinking about this earlier today. I think it's having what you think is necessary for you at the time being. So I was thinking, okay, am I where I want to be in life? Not fully, but I do have a job that I like. I have a relationship that's going very well, and I have this incredible apartment. And is any of these things perfect? No, it's not. Like my apartment is mostly empty, and still I am very happy.
No,
It's true.
it's not empty because it has your energy. You know, it
It
occupies
has
some
my
space.
energy, but in terms of furniture, it's pretty much empty, and a lot of people would complain. But the way I see it is, I finally have my own space, and it's something that I've been battling for so long, something that I've wanted for so long. And okay, then it's not how I want to be in 1 year, but for now, what's around me is people who care about me. Right? I have a space, I have a roof over my head where I feel safe,
Yeah.
and my stomach is fed with good things.
I don't know. I'm not eating in your house, so like I don't know if you are feeling well, but I
I
hope
mean,
so.
we literally had Starbucks the other day. I mean,
Yeah.
my stomach is happy. I've got everything that I could need, and that's the base of my happiness. And some other days I might not feel as happy. I miss home a lot. I think sunshine makes me happy. I think the sea makes me happy. But when I think of everything that I can control around me, I am happy.
I just hope when you are thinking about everything that makes you happy in your bed, just remember that I helped to put the bed over there, and it was a hell of
Yes,
a job.
yes, absolutely. No, but you are like one of the things that's surrounding me. You have full control over who you're friends with. You have full control over who you hang out with. You know, and you're part of it. I'm glad that I have good friends like you in my life.
Oh, thank you. And so, do you feel that right now your life is stable?
No, but it's getting there.
Okay, okay. And what do you need to have like a stable life?
Uh, more financial stability, I would say. I think when you rent an apartment for the first time or you buy a house, then there's all the things to furnishing, and money goes by quicker than you expect it to go. So the safety net that was once a big safety net might not be such a big safety net, but it's a long-term investment, right, for your happiness. Um, but yeah, I think I'm very close to
To
being stable.
Okay, okay. And it's very. You were speaking about the stability. You spoke about friends. You spoke about house. You spoke about love as well.
Yes.
I want to ask you what love means for you today.
I think love today means feeling like like I'm home, feeling safe and feeling comfortable. For a long time, I thought that I had to like battle for love, that I had to change who I was, but that's not necessary. Love is quiet and it's in the everyday things, and it's in how people show up for you, and they remember what you like and what you don't like, and they listen to you and they don't make you feel silly over small things. The base is just feeling secure and safe with, you know, good and bad things.
And do you feel that everyone needs to go through a difficult relationship to understand what they deserve?
Absolutely not. I'm with someone who's never really necessarily gone through something terrible, and that's not what makes like I don't think the experiences you go through necessarily make you a good or a bad partner. I think it's deep down who you are in your core that would make you a good partner.
Okay. And what does respect means for you in a relationship?
It means, I think, above all, consideration for your feelings, you know, in everything that they do, the way they act with other people, the way they act with you. If they consider how it would make you feel before acting, then that's a sign that they respect you, right? Someone who doesn't consider what their actions are going to mean to you, what their words are going to mean, they I don't think they respect you.
Do you feel that leaving someone it's uh, act of loving yourself or an act of selfish of being
I
selfish?
think it really depends on the situation. I think in my case, I have broken up. I've been the one breaking up with someone, and it was an act of realizing that I finally deserved more.
Okay. No, it's true, and you deserve it, and I think you reached it, and that's very
Yeah.
important. So, and what do you feel most loved in your current relationship?
What I feel,
When do
uh,
you feel most loved? Sorry.
I think I feel loved all the time, which is something that I'm not used to. Right now, I'm in a long distance relationship, and every interaction, again, like I said, is intentional. You're intentionally showing up, intentionally making time for other people, even when there's a huge distance in between, and there's a whole like set of circumstances that are new, but you still make time for date nights, that you still, you know what I mean.
Yeah, when you love, you always make.
Yeah, you always make time, and it's in the small, like, quick, hi, I just want to say good morning, like, have a good day, and it's quick, but it's in the everyday small actions that you're like, okay, yeah, that person's always there,
I think
even
I
if it's here.
yeah, I think the love. I agree a lot when you said the love is on details. I agree a lot with that.
Yeah.
And looking back, what do you think it was the hardest choice that you have made in your life?
The hardest choice I've ever had to make in my life. Uh, I don't know. I think a lot of choices felt easy, and then it's the aftermath that I find hard to deal with.
Okay.
Like moving here, for example, it was an easy decision. It was quick. I didn't think about it. 2, 3 days, I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's move. 2 weeks later, I was here. But I don't think I was mentally prepared to move that quickly. Um, it was the whole ordeal with not knowing anyone here, not having a job for a long time, um, all of those things. I think I really suffered. And I moved during winter, which is a very dark period overall.
True.
Like, I think the sun sets here at like maximum 4 p.m. It's already nighttime in
Yeah,
the
in
winter.
winter. Yeah, in winter. Yeah, true. And even it's dark every day, so like you don't feel like this day. You feel that it's like night,
Yeah,
last night, night again.
yeah.
I,
So I think it was an easy decision to make at the time that it was proposed to me, let's say. But and I had moved abroad before, right? I had moved to England.
true.
But I definitely feel like moving here was one of the hardest things I dealt with. I really, really struggled at the beginning.
Okay, and explain me and explain to everyone that is watching what is making cakes.
Uh, so
Sorry, it's
we
because I love that expression. No one
I
uses
love
it.
expression. I say baking cakes or
Baking
baking
cake.
or
It's because
baking.
I translated from Portuguese. In
Yeah,
Portuguese,
yeah.
it's fazer bolos.
What's
It's
it
so
called?
cute. Sorry.
So I use this expression because within me and with me and my friends, I don't think we have a huge filter. But when you're in public settings, you must have a certain type of filter, right? So instead of saying sex, I say baking cakes. And when it's not a full sex, when you just have a little fun, then you bake cupcakes. It's a little smaller than a cake. It's not so serious.
Oh my god, it's so cute that expression. And thank you for saying like in that way. I think YouTube
Be-
is gonna cut the
Yeah,
monetization.
I didn't want to.
Sorry,
Yes, yes,
it's
everyone
because
knows
it's such a
what I'm
cute
about.
expression. But I just needed to
I,
to
I
ask.
think it's very me. I always use this expression.
Yeah, but I love the expressions that we use because it's when we are very good, we are fit legends. That's
Yeah,
such a good expression. That makes me feel slimmer. Like I
yeah.
feel proud when I look to the mirror and I'm a fit
I'm a fit
legend.
legend.
Yeah, that's the thing. Did you lose some weight? No, 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 no. I'm a fit legend.
I'm a fit legend now.
Okay. So I just needed like to ask you about the cakes. Do you feel I'm gonna continue like with news?
You need a moment.
Yeah, no, it's just because we need it. Um, I would I would like to ask you, how do you feel? How do you find strength when life's overwhelming? When life is all overwhelming.
I take an entire day to not do anything. And
Okay.
I mean it. I will be like the world's biggest vegetable just in bed the entire day. I think it's very important to realize when you're not in a good place and take time to process all of your emotions. I give myself 24 hours. I will sleep as much as I can. Even when I'm awake, I'll probably stay in bed. I won't do anything. I won't really talk to anyone. And I really need those 24 hours to feel sorry for myself, to feel whatever emotions it is that I need to feel. And then once I've sort of processed these emotions, I also find the need to like talk to my friends. There's two or three friends, you're one of them, who I will call when I really need to talk about something. And I think that's where my strength comes from, is realizing that I have people around me who love me, people who will listen to me like over and over again, even when things are silly. I remember I broke up with my ex-boyfriend and I was crying about a cactus, that I left my cactus at his house, and you said, I will go and get the cactus for you. And there's no bigger proof of love and support from friends who are willing to like say and do these things for you, even when it seems small or silly,
Yeah, but
you know? So having people around you who love you is a big motivation, like, to just keep going.
I feel that
Just
love.
yeah.
Sorry, I just feel that love is not just with a relationship; it's always
No,
with friends, you know. And
yeah.
as in a
Love is
relationship,
everywhere.
small acts makes big difference, you know. And I
Yeah.
feel that small helps because I was down as well, and you gave me like all the small details. Just sometimes, just to go, just to be there,
Yeah.
even if you don't have like something right to say, just to be there with someone like to support. It's a
Yeah.
very
It's
good step.
important to have someone who's gonna sit there and listen to you over and over, talk about the same thing until you are over it. It's okay. I will be the person who sits down and listens over and over again, because you are also someone who's gonna do that for me.
Yeah, and I did that a lot. Like I spoke
Yes,
with.
you do. You have the patience of a saint.
No, but I was saying that I was speaking a lot and you were listening. It was like reverse, and
Yeah,
you
but
have the
it
patience
was
of a saint.
you know, like the year before, it was the other way around. It was
Yeah,
me who was always calling you and crying on the phone, and
it's part of the process.
it's part of the process.
So, what can you say for someone that is trying to rebuild after a difficult situation?
Uh, I would focus on that. I would say, you know, if you're going through a difficult situation, like if it's heartbreak, for example, it just feels like your love now has nowhere to go. But you should pour that love that you have within yourself into yourself, like back into yourself, into your relationships with friends. Lean on your friends, you know. Go like put yourself in situations that are outside of your comfort zone, try new things and figure out who you are after this bad thing has happened to you.
Yeah, that's very important. Sometimes we try to go for answers, and we are just hurting more ourselves. And sometimes we need to heal ourselves. We
Yeah.
don't like I use this example a lot. It's we were bitten by the snake.
Yeah.
Normally, if someone is bitten by the snake, is going to the hospital or somewhere to heal. He's not gonna run after the snake to kill it or to ask it why. Or and it's human. I don't. I did the same a lot of times. I try to run. I try to catch the snake, and sometimes it's like, no, let me just be good. You know, like with myself. Let me heal. Sometimes
Yeah.
we need to heal because we have like the venom of the
Yeah.
snake, and we are just killing ourselves with these acts. And sometimes we just need
Exactly.
to heal ourselves. That's very true. So last final 5 minutes. Normally I ask questions that I call curveballs, deep questions.
Okay.
They were kind of deep, these ones already,
Yeah. Yeah.
but this is like kind of philosophical. So yeah, let me just ask you, what is the something? Do you have something that you will never do it again?
Something I would never do again.
Yeah,
Do you want the funny answer or the serious
the funny
answer?
and the series if you want.
The funny answer is that I would absolutely never exit my bike on the right side ever again. I burnt myself and ruined 2 weeks of travel.
That's a rookie mistake, by the way.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said, do you want the funny answer? See, you
uh,
were gonna say, now I know better. I would never do it again.
you're learning the hard way.
Learned. Um, I what I would never do again, a serious one. I would never uh stay in a situation where I don't feel welcome or respected or loved. I think uh it's sometimes hard to recognize or like when things aren't good for you, or you recognize them but you have some sort of attachment. And now that I've learned how much it takes away from you and sort of has the power to take away your shine, your sparkle, I wouldn't want to stay in a situation that does not serve me.
Yeah, I think that's, well, that's a very good. That's a very good answer. Do you have a dream? And
A
what?
dream
Yeah, what is your biggest dream? Let's ask it like this.
to just travel the world.
Okay.
I think this is gonna be not so possible, so I may have to change it. But I really wanted to do 25 countries by 25. I'm now 25, and that means I have 15. No, not 15. Sorry, 11 countries to do in what, 6 months maybe. So maybe I have to adjust 26 to 26 and have a little
Just
bit
run.
longer.
You know what are you doing here? Go.
Uh, a house.
A house. A
Honestly,
bed.
living alone was a lifelong dream of mine, and I finally have it. So now this is the next one.
No, true. And after I put the bed there, if you don't sleep over there on that bed, I swear that I'm gonna
Yes.
be
I
very
mean, the
annoyed
first
with you.
night I almost didn't. I was very
Oh,
scared.
you know, it was such a job like to put the bed there, but it was funny.
It was funny.
So, do you have a question that you would have that you would like to that I asked today?
To ask me.
Yeah, if you had like something that you would like me that you want
No,
me
I
to
didn't
ask you.
really know what to expect really, but I think you've gone you've run a bit through everything. Except I thought you were gonna ask me more about my life abroad, but I guess I kind of spoke about it without you asking.
Yeah, you know, like you don't need to put some. I feel that every time that we are speaking about like our problems and the way that we grew, we are
Hmm.
touching about the subject. So I don't need to make a lot of questions about it because it's what we are living right now.
Yeah, it's true.
And if your life had a theme song, what will it be?
Uh, that's a great question. I forgot the name of it. Let me find it because
You can
I
just do tarara if you want. It will be a very good moment.
no. I know which song it is. I just forgot the name of it. But I have uh where is it? Is it this one?
Wait, don't
It's
put it because
yeah, sorry,
copyright.
sorry. No, it's called Kill Beat Girl by the Backseat Lovers.
Okay. After you need to do tarara, or after you show me like the music.
Okay.
Do you feel that you have found your purpose in life, or are you still searching it?
Ah, my purpose in life is just to enjoy it.
Okay, okay. So you found it.
Yeah, I found it. Of course I found it. It's just you know what, I've every every time I was in Lisbon when I was working, every weekend I make plans. Here it's a bit complicated to make plans, but every time I have the chance, I try to do weekends like in the towns around, so I can get to see. I think here we have an incredible opportunity where we live to get to see more cities in Belgium, more cities in France. So getting to know them better, getting to know these countries better than people who only come once in their lifetime, and they would go straight for the capital, right? They would go Brussels, they would go Paris, they would go Frankfurt or Berlin. But we being here, we have the opportunity to see so many more places and get to know a country better than other people who live further,
True.
right? So every time I can, I go somewhere close. I've been to Bruges, I've been to the region of Alsace, I've been to Heidelberg, like so many nice cities around here that my purpose in life is just to travel as much as I can, to get to see the world as much as I can, and to just really enjoy life. I mean, it's necessary to work and to establish um, some sort of stability. But if you are so focused in saving money, then what are you ever going to use it for? You know, if you're so focused in I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting a family, but some people they don't experience anything else. And for me, I really just want to enjoy everything.
Okay, the 5 minutes passed, but I still want to do a question. This is my last question before
Okay.
we change roles. Uh, you need to abdicate from one thing in life:
Mm.
brunch or coffee. What do you abdicate? What what stays in your life?
They go together. You realize
No,
that?
no, but when I say it's like go like for a coffee or go for a brunch.
Uh, I would. I mean, brunch is great. I think I would rather go for brunch because there's many. I mean, coffee. There's only so much you can do. Different kinds of lattes, you know. But brunch, there's so much delicious brunch food. I would rather have brunch
I'm feeling that I'm asking this like, do you prefer to meet people during the morning or during the afternoon?
during the.
Because no, but that's coffee, because like you cannot brunch after midday, right? I don't know how to
No,
work
I
brunch.
mean brunch can be. I think most places can serve brunch until like 4 p.m.
That's not brunch. Like brunch is until 11.
Brunch is not until 11. Brunch is breakfast and lunch together.
Okay,
Actually,
it's until midday.
I would say what? When do you have lunch?
Yeah, you like maximum you can have lunch at 2. Maximum
So
you can have
until
breakfast because it's both, So if you normal like breakfast
optimal
finish it
brunch.
at 11, okay?
Yes, so optimal brunch time actually starts at 11.
No, it's you need to do like I
Oh.
just remember the word in French, moyen, like
A half term.
you need to see both. Something ends
The
at
way I
11, the
see it,
other ends at 2. It's midday, it's maximum, half past midday. I will say like half past midday. It's the maximum
okay.
time that you can do a brunch. Because
I've got more brunches later.
no, you just lunch, That's the thing.
But you know what? Because most times the food that they serve at brunch would not be considered a lunch meal. Like it's not. I mean, yes, in Portugal we have scrambled eggs for as a meal, but
I,
that's us.
I will say that you went for snunch. It's like
That's
snack
not.
and lunch, because
So it's
it's
a brunch.
no, it's a snunch. It's after
No.
breakfast. Yeah, it's snunch. It's snunch.
It's a brunch.
You can choose like between snunch or lack.
No, no, no. I'll choose brunch. I'll choose brunch for sure.
Okay, okay,
It's because you know what? I hate having to wake up super early. So having to wake up at 10 and be at brunch at 11 sounds great to me.
okay. Oh my god, I'm looking to my camera. I'm hating myself because like the light is super helpful in my room. Normally I do this with a window here. That's not a
Yeah.
problem. We are gonna continue. I will fix this for the next episode. Do you know what I love about about this project is this? It's these failures that right
Yeah.
now they are super annoying, but maybe after this video, after I edit just the beginning part of this video, I will I always watch my previous episodes, and tomorrow after tomorrow I'm gonna watch this and I'm gonna laugh because I'm saying this, and I feel that it's very genuine.
Yeah.
I feel these mistakes. Of course, I need to do the minimum mistakes as possible, but at the same time, it happens. But I need to predict this. But it's just a funny fact. Next week, I promise that we'll have better lights. It's Luxembourgish weather. I have literally like a super big window here and zero light from here.
Come on, it's almost 8 p.m. That's why.
Come on. Like the previous episodes, it was super sunny. I needed to
No, but it's
take out
almost
some.
nighttime now. It's not even the weather today.
True. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop complaining. I'm just gonna enjoy life. Let's change roles. You have 5 minutes to ask me stuff. Uh,
5 minutes?
yeah,
That's not a whole lot. But yeah, I know
yeah,
it's only
but
5 minutes.
the thing, the I feel this is funny because if you see 7 episodes, it will be like 35.
Yeah, true.
Like I'm speaking more in the long term. So if you want to know a little bit more about me, I'm not so dark.
Okay.
Normally, it's just because I came from Algarve, and like very good.
Still got the summer tan
Yeah,
on.
So you do the question. I have the time here. I'm gonna start the
Okay.
time as soon as you finish the question. Ready?
Yes.
Let's go. Sorry, guys, about this. Tomorrow the people that are gonna watch this on YouTube, they are not gonna know about this. So feel lucky that that you saw like this. Let's go, Inês. You have 5 minutes, like to do the questions.
Okay. So the first question is, if someone made a sitcom about your life here in Luxembourg, what would be the title and who would play you?
Ooh.
Like what actor would play you?
Uh, I would like to be played by Jackie Chan because I know that is not similar to me, but I like him a lot. Why not?
He's getting very old.
Yeah, still, it's Jackie Chan that is gonna do my role,
Okay.
and
What's
I
the
will
title?
put something. I will say growing up
Growing up.
or
Okay.
understanding life.
Understanding Life with Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
Sounds like a promising thing to watch.
come on. I will do like something crazy, like I think next week I will just jump from a skyscraper for he has like something to do. But I like
Yeah.
Jackie Chan, like let
He's
him.
he's funny.
Yeah.
And what would you say is the weirdest or most like lost in translation moment since moving abroad? You know what I mean?
Most
Like you
strange.
try to explain something in, because you're learning French. You've tried like explaining something to someone in French, and actually you are saying the completely wrong thing, and you
I
realize,
know
and
about
you're like,
it. Yeah. So in when I speak Portuguese, I love to use expressions,
hmm
and I don't know why I translate expressions. So
yes,
in Portuguese, we have an expression that is when someone forgets every time about the stuff. We say that he eats a lot of cheese,
yes,
and there was a time that I was in the office, and so some like there was like someone that forgot like in the day he forgot 2 or 3 things. And I
hmm
told in French, "Oh, you are eating a lot of cheese today," and everyone was like, "That's like the most random thing that you could say." And they're like, "Well, you don't have that expression," and they're like, "No," and I was like, "Hmm."
No, I think it's really one of the hardest things is getting to know the expressions. Though you'll find that the more you learn, there's lots of French expressions that we have in Portuguese.
Yeah,
Start
but
with
I don't
merda.
know. Like that one it was the that one it's just like very random because they have an expression for that as well. They have a funny expression when someone
Yeah.
forgets a lot of stuff. But they were looking like for me like he's eating cheese. What? Why?
What are you trying to say?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's funny.
I feel that I'm very Portuguese as well,
You
and
are.
and that difficults me because yeah, it's this expression. It's the way to be. I understand that sometimes I clash with the culture here because I'm a very
Yeah.
open person. I always speak. I like to try to to make my point to, and I feel that here people are more reserved.
I think it's true that people here are more reserved, but it's a matter of learning the language. I think even in English, people here they learn English from school, right? It's not necessarily that they've been engrossed in the culture. So a lot of expressions, even if you were to say them in a correct English expression, they wouldn't understand. Like people don't understand. Like they've. It's very rare that they've heard like, "Oh, I'm flabbergasted," like something like this.
Okay,
They're like, "You're what?"
it's like you are speaking with Google and not with them.
Yeah, yeah, no, but flower is just the term. They've never heard it before, for example. So it's, yeah, it's a matter of like learning the expressions that they use in a certain language within the country because then, in English, expressions in England would be different from the States, and France and Belgium would have different French expressions.
True. No, that's very true. And here, like
Here you
it's
get from everywhere, all over the
yeah,
world.
that's the thing. It's like just a mix of different cultures. It's
Cultures,
even
yeah. And especially French is like so widely spoken. Like here, you have people from Belgium, you have people from France, you have people from North Africa, and
yeah,
everyone has their own expressions.
true. That's very true. So 2 minutes still that you have. 1 minute. Sorry, 1 minute
Okay.
and 30.
1 minute. So I would say if you could go back to and talk to the kid version of yourself, what would you tell him?
I'll not. I will tell enjoy life. I will give him a hug.
You'd give him a hug. You think he
Yeah,
was a bit.
I was very cute when I was a kid, and I don't know why. Like kids like still love me these days. Like when I
Hmm.
see a kid, normal like I just wave my hand and they wave back and they want like high five.
Yeah.
I I will not say too much because I think the magic in life is that you live and you don't know. Because if you knew it, if I start like to say, just invest on Bitcoin, or of course, like I would win a lot of money, but I would lose a lot of life.
Experience.
I feel that
Yeah.
I'm doing a good life, you know.
I really like that. That you would lose a lot of life if you were told some things in advance that it you recognize that you have to experience certain things in life to learn from them.
Yeah.
That's
So
very
30 seconds.
30 seconds?
Yeah,
Okay.
2 hours.
Uh what was because you've left Portugal, what was the hardest thing to say goodbye to there?
Friends and family. That's for sure. Friends and family. That's what I miss most here. Like, of course, I have you, but I had a lot of life in Portugal. I had a lot of friends. My family. I'm super close from my family. It's okay. Like the time over. It's over, but it's okay. I'm gonna finish to
Continue.
answer.
Yeah, finish the answer.
I I miss my family a lot. I miss my friends a lot, and that was the hardest part. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's very good when you embrace a new journey, but I left. Normally, I say that I left a lot behind, and people don't understand how much. They don't need to understand, but it was really a lot that I left in Portugal.
Yeah.
I even for me, my family is super close. Um, very recently, it was the birthday of my one of my cousins. He we normally on when it's on on summer when it's good weather, the someone's birthday in on my family, it's always in my father's place.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have a house, my father has a house countryside, and all my family goes there. It's my father, my mom, like my brother, my my uncles, my aunts, godfather, godmother, the the grandparents of my cousins, the boyfriends and the girlfriends of my cousins,
Everyone.
of my bro. Yeah, like
All
it's
the
no,
appendices,
that's
as we call them.
that's crazy. It's we need to put tents outside. You know, like there are like 3 or 4 tents outside. The house has 5 rooms. You know, and
Wow.
people like are sleeping in the living room as well. And we need to put tents outside. It's very funny because like the family is growing more when like with the the boyfriends and girlfriends. You know, we, we are we are a lot. Like we are like almost 20, I swear, there.
Mm.
And I feel that it's like something like full of life. We are always there, and
Yeah.
that's I miss a lot because right now like I'm just here and but at the same time they make me be connected with them because they always call me like to sing happy birthday, you know. They put my phone, you know, and I'm singing with them, and I like that a lot, you know, because I feel that I'm doing something that I belong here. I'm doing something for me,
Yeah.
and yeah, they
They still love you.
yeah
That's why I said love is in the everyday things. It's those
yeah
things.
yeah
Like
that
you're
exactly.
not there, but you're there.
Yeah, you know,
They
just like to call
make
me,
sure
like
you're
to sing happy
good.
birthday. I like to sing happy birthday to pretend that I'm eating cake. That, you know,
Yeah.
it's just it's very stupid because I'm just in my room like this, you know, with my phone
Yeah.
in front, but I'm feeling full of life and
Yeah. I get it.
yeah.
These are
And
really good.
I don't know if you have like I can leave you like time for you to do one last question if you want. Already like the 5 minutes pass. If you are okay, you are okay.
No, I prepare the questions to see if they could last 5 minutes.
Really?
I
Okay.
knew this was coming. I watch the podcast sometimes,
Okay, okay,
okay?
okay. I'm just kidding. Just to tell like everyone that is watching until now, I hope you like the episode. I know that Inez is a super good guest. She was one of the people that I thought since the beginning to come here. I have like a big list of people that I thought to come. No,
It's
but
because
it's
you have lots
it's
of friends.
yeah,
It's
that's a very good signal.
yeah, I agree.
I'm very happy that you came. That
Thank you.
that you gave the opportunity like for me like to be in to be with me in something public. I don't know, like we never like did like a lot of posts or
Yeah, no, that's true. The way I see it is you have this project that you told me about before you even started it. So it's such a pleasure to be on here and just supporting you,
yeah.
you know.
Thank you. And just for the people that are watching right now, one more time, don't forget to like and subscribe. My Instagram, it's over there. I'm having some problems with TikTok. I told last week. I still like I already changed the videos, but I still have like some problems with editing. Inez will help me this week because we were together on Saturday, and I told her that I need help with the TikTok, and she's gonna help me. Next episode, I promise that you will see more of my face after six, after 8. Sorry, and I will put like a light. It's just it's the first time that I'm doing this on this time of with these lights, so I didn't know it. But this will be a very good memory for the future. So let me just wish you a very good week. If you have some suggestions where I can improve, just comment down below. I will read all the comments. I will try to improve always. And yeah, I hope you like it. One more time, Inish, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and goodbye. Have a great week and support the project. Just share and good energy for you guys. Bye.